guys, welcome! Today we're going to be drawing Dear Emma Watson as Meg March from the movie Little Women. I did another drawing of the scene with Timothée Chalamet and Florence Pugh from the movie. You can also check it out. I will leave the link to it in the description box. Okay, lovely Emma. I have to say she's one of my favorite women of all the time. First of all, I have to admit it is because of the tiny role she played once, the role of Hermione Granger. Yes, I love Harry Potter, so of course it keeps a very special place in my heart. Also, we are the same age with Emma, so I basically was growing up with her. I've seen every single movie of Harry Potter, was a big fan and still am. So, in the breaks between filming in that huge franchise, Emma was also filming in the beautiful movie called Ballet Shoes. And right after Harry Potter, she was filming in the movie called Perks of Being a Wallflower. Also great one, highly advise you to watch it. She also was casted for the role of Belle in my favorite story Beauty and the Beast. And I have to say her character was so much like Hermione Granger. Belle was independent, self-minded, willful, yet kind and loving. And she loved books. Come on. There are even some fan theories about Belle actually being a grandmother of Hermione Granger. Isn't that cool? And of course, after all of that, happened this lovely film adaptation of Little Women. This movie was actually very special to Emma. If you didn't know, Emma Watson is the UN Women Goodwill Ambassador and helped to launch the UN Women campaign He for She, which encourages all genders to work towards gender equality. And the book Little Women itself was also very controversial because of the idea of women being independent and choosing career instead of marriage and be able to actually choose what their future is going to be. Emma was very excited to be in the movie as well, as she told many times in the interviews. This project really means a lot to her. And what's great about that, she actually plays a woman who chooses to be married instead of chasing after her acting career, which is kind of funny because it's completely opposite of who Emma is in real life. But don't be fooled, Meg March is much more complex character than you might think. So let's take a look at her a little closer. Meg, short for Margaret, is the oldest and the prettiest one of the four March sisters. She's also the most typical of the sisters. We think of her as everything that you might expect of a 19th century American girl from a good family to be. Meg loves luxury, nice things, dainty food, and good society. She's the only sister who can really remember when her family used to be wealthy, and she feels nostalgic about those good old days. Her dream is to be wealthy once more and have a huge mansion with lots of servants and expensive possessions. She's also a bit of romantic. When she has to tell a story to amuse her sisters, it's all about love and marriage, and Jo starts to suspect pretty early of that Meg might have a real Prince Charming in her thoughts. Meg is sweet-natured, dutiful, and not at all flirtatious. In fact, she's unrealistically good and proper. Perhaps that's why she's so alarmed by her sister Jo's disobedient and tomboyish behavior. Each of the March sisters has at least one major character flaw that she struggles to overcome, and Meg is no different. Meg's problem is, avarice, greed, envy, wanting stuff that other people have. Whatever you call it, she's got it in spades. Meg tries to set aside her materialism and gradually learns to value simple things more because of the hard work that it takes to earn them. Of course, Meg, the most traditionally feminine of the sisters, gets married. Her parents forced her to wait until she's 20 before committing herself, an unusual step for parents of their time, but the Marches aren't typical in any way. But when Meg does marry, it's not to a wealthy man who can keep her in the style of Moffat. It is to poor, hard-working, orphaned John Brooke. Meg and John don't have money, but they do have love. Even at her wedding, Meg wears a simple dress that she makes herself by hand. And this is the story of Meg March. And what I love about it, that she actually made a choice to be a married woman. I know a lot of people actually dislike her character if you compare it to Gogh March, who was very willful. But Meg March also can have a place in your heart because her character actually is very strong indeed, because she is choose to be married and she's choose to be with someone she loves, and she choose to be wife and she choose to be a mother. That was not a very easy decision of hers. As you know, she married a very poor man, but she chose to be with someone she loves. So let me finish with the dialogue that happens in the movie between Gogh and Meg and her wedding day. Gogh was standing by the window feeling very uneasy, and Meg asked her if something was wrong. "We can leave now. We can leave right now," said Gogh suddenly. "What?" Meg was surprised and smiled at her. "And you should be an actress and have a life on the stage. Let's run away together," insisted Gogh. "I want to get married," said Meg. "But why?" cried Gogh. "I love him," answered Meg with a warm smile. "You will be bored of him in 2 years, and we will be interesting forever," said Gogh dramatically. Meg breathed deeply. "Just because my dreams are not the same as yours doesn't mean they're unimportant. I want a family and a home, and I'm not scared of working and struggling, but I want to do it with John." Her sister kneeled down to Meg and hugged her. "I just hate that you're leaving me." Meg smiled. "Oh, Gogh, I'm not leaving you, because one day it will be your turn." Gogh frowned to that words. "I'd rather be a free spinster and paddle my own canoe. I can't believe childhood is over." Meg put a hand on Gogh's head, saying gently, "It was going to end one day or another. And what a happy ending!" Okay, thank you for watching till the end. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.